Hello and welcome to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, where last time we finished the Persona 4 side of everything, and guess what? It was actually amazing. It was very good. I enjoyed all of it. It was a really good game. Now that we finished the Arena side and now that Ultimax's side, we got to actually start Ultimax's side. Ultimax is really good. But with the end of Ultimax means we get a couple of things. For one, we get to start episode P3, where we get to learn what the Persona 3 side of everything went. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do episode Adachi. Hang on. Perfect. Oh, wait, you can't hear it. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get started. Here we go. Alright. Then we get this going. Get this going. Alright. Where we get to do episode Adachi. So, Yep, okay, so yeah, we finished episode P4, which was actually really good. Oh, hello, Mr. Epic. Oh, hey, a guy. It's been a while. How have you been? I just finished up Ultimax, and we're almost done with Ultimax altogether. Once I finish episode Adachi, shoot, I might do episode P3 if I'm feeling up to it. But I don't know. You've been pretty busy? Yeah, me too, man. Busy with other stuff besides YouTube. Oh, you got free time? Yay! Cool. Good. You just made it to the best part of the game. The episode Adachi. Alright, here we are. Detention cell. Crunch. My morale slowly crushed the hard lumps of fiber. I knit my eyebrow at my first taste of lotus root in a long, long while.
Ugh, gross.
Oh, hello, Adachi. How are you? I scrape in some barely filled rice as if it washed down the lotus root. Today's dinner consists of chizuni full of spaghetti. I also get some miso soup that's one step away from water, and cucumber tuscamono, and even an orange slice or two for dessert. Hey, that's pretty good, Dachi. Ugh. I want some sea urchin or eel. Yakikui sounds good too. Or maybe some beef tongue served rare, covered in green onions with marinated with a little lemon juice. While I fantasize about this, I grab another lotus root out of the bento pack with my chopsticks. I peer through the hole in the lotus root, and my eye meets those of the guards staring at me through the observation window.
Hurry up and eat!
Oh my god. Shut up!
Yeah, sorry.
I've been in jail for about 5 months now. I've been held in a prefectural police HQ neighboring Inaba City as the suspect in a serial murder that took place in Yasa Inaba. 2 murders, abandoning a corpse, plus a few other charges. Normally I'll be immediately prosecuted and transferred to prison, but the police are having trouble with the supernatural cause of death being thrown into a television. I mean, I'm sure as hell wouldn't want to be assigned to a pain-in-the-ass case like this. Well, maybe it's not for me to say, being an ex-cop and all. After meal drowsiness hits me soon after, so I lay down on the tatsumi mat. I guess that's just whatever that thing to the left is. From consciousness into the beckoning slumber.
Number 82, interrogation!
The voice of the guard outside pulls me back to reality. Number 82. That's me. An interrogation this late in the day? Give me a break. I sigh in a way that the guards couldn't see and slowly get up. The detective in charge leads me away, leaving my cell behind. Oh, well, look where we are. It's been a while since I was last called into Interrogation Room. The stuffiness really seems to stress the spitefulness of this room. That alone is enough to get me down. Since it was all over, I didn't plan to hide anything, and I'd be in a pain if things got complicated. But obviously, proving that you can kill people with a magic isn't the kind of thing that you could be demonstrated to an audience that isn't willing to listen. After going through some serious psyche evaluation and all that crap, the interrogations weren't able to make any progress, so my jail life continues.
Here's some more things.
Ugh. I do not like the way you look. Today, they want me to go over some evidence. Alright. I plop my ass down on the uncomfortable stool, and a young detective lines up several objects on the table.
These are the 3 pieces of evidence.
Okay. This is a replica gun that's been modified to fire real bullets. Oh yeah, that was in my closet. I had bought this when I first joined the police force and was frustrated when I didn't get a gun right off the bat. Oh, I forgot that that's like the only reason Adachi went to the police force. And this, a digital audio player. I won it in a New Year's bingo game, then tossed it somewhere and forgot about it. Where the hell did they find it? And that is a large flat screen TV. It's big enough to easily shove someone through, but I've never seen this TV before. In other words, it's irrelevant to the investigation. It's pretty damn evident that there's no evidence to find. I've got nothing more to hide, and I've told them so. And yet they still manage to dig up more junk. They don't even realize that they're wasting their time.
None of them are related to the case. I mean, I've said this many times before, but I've already told you everything.
Bullshit!
No back talk. Just check them all.
Okay. Ow! Detective pounds the table with his fist, probably in an attempt to intimidate me. Haha! What a loser! My game's long been over. What good would it do me to lie now? The reason you can't assemble a case against me is because you're idiots! And I have to sit here and waste my energy dealing with you morons. Why don't you use your head a little? I make a show of pretending to look at the so-called evidence again, and the detective lights a cigarette.
Seriously, between Adachi and Dojima, is anyone in Inaba PD not a dumbass?
Dojima-san.
Dojima-san?
Ryotaro Dojima. You know him real well.
I do.
Rumor has it his position at the station's shaky because of you. A real cop wouldn't have the balls to show his face at the station if one of his men got sent up for murder.
Well, Dojima is a badass, as you could say. Dojima is actually amazing, and he will show his face no matter where he is. The detective with the cigarette blows some smoke in my face. I get this kind of treatment every day. At least it's one of the less severe acts of hostility I have endured. Since I'm an ex-cop, the police are merciless when they interrogate me. On top of being in restraints from the morning till night, if I start to doze off, I get some water to the face. The verbal abuse is constant. If I say something, I get yelled at, and if I stay quiet, I get yelled at. Then what the hell am I supposed to do? It really impressed me how much energy they have. They're probably pissed at how long this case has taken them, but they can't blame me for their incompetence. Seeing as I don't so much as wait, what? I need to reread that. Seeing that I don't so much as move an eyebrow, the detective lights a second cigarette and laughs mockingly.
I felt sorry for him. So out of kindness, I told him during the investigation. I said, I'll make sure to dispose of your no-good man, so don't worry about that.
My no-good man?
What does that bastard do? He suddenly grabs me by the collar. I almost ended up having to submit a written apology.
Talk about a blunder.
No.
It ain't nothing to laugh about.
Uh-huh. Adachi would laugh about that.
What do you think he said, huh? He can settle matters for himself without me asking you to do it. What a bunch of shit to say about a killer.
Hearing that, I smile knowingly. Dojima-san's been a pain in the ass while he's like he always is. I am no longer his subordinate, just a complete stranger. He should cut off any ties with him, but instead he has to go and say that. Besides, isn't it backwards for a detective to be believing in a criminal? The cop's right. Seriously, he makes me laugh.
I'm done dealing with Hicks. Oh, I guess once you've been a police dick in the sticks that long, your morale's shot. I wouldn't be surprised if Dojima snuffed a few himself. That must be where his men learned it.
Uh-oh, Adachi's upset.
That's a funny joke.
Uh-oh.
Although, aren't you the one with the quick fist? I heard rumors about you when I was on active duty. You punched a suspect in the face during an investigation. Got found out and covered it up, right? What a hero!
Uh-oh. The detective's face gets redder and redder, even though I sound frivolous. My heart is cold. My heart is cold. Cold.
And since then, you've made sure to only punch him in the gut, right? You sure know what you're doing, aiming to work at the Metropolitan PD.
You little... I ain't taking that kind of lip from a goddamn killer.
Oh. Oh. The chair is kicked out from under me and I slam into the ground. What? The detective grabs me by the hair and roughly pulls my head up. Seeing the detective's face contour with anger and humiliation is just hilarious.
If you don't want a good thrashing, then you better spill everything, you bastard.
Sir, you really shouldn't go any further.
Yeah, you really shouldn't. The young detective who was quietly taking notes suddenly steps forward looking panicked. There's no force behind his actions, though. He's got no control in this situation.
Shut up! You don't get anything out of scumbags like him without getting your hands dirty. Watch and learn.
Go ahead, try to beat up Adachi. Oh, ow! He punches me in the gut. He avoids my solar plex. He must be used to hitting people. I choke back my stomach acid and scoff.
That wasn't nice. Isn't this against the Criminal Procedure Code?
The fact that Adachi just says, that isn't nice. Isn't this against the Criminal Procedure Code? Huh?
Criminal Procedure Code, Article 319. Forced confessions gained through torture and intimidation are inadmissible as evidence.
Ooh.
Anything I tell you is invalid if you get your hands dirty. Didn't they teach you the basics in Police Academy? Oh, but I get it. You're stuck in the boonies like this because you can't even get the Criminal Procedure Code straight.
Uh-oh.
You little...
The detective's eyes open wide. Looks like I hit a nerve. He's probably going to hit me again. I brace myself for it, but contrary to my anticipation, I'm not struck by a fist. Instead, I feel a... Oh. I feel a cold steel, the barrel of a gun, pressed up against my temple.
You must be Toru Adachi. I wish to speak with you.
Here comes the music! The atmosphere in the room suddenly becomes tense. I feel a chill run down my spine. He's not the same detective I was just talking to. He's someone else. I don't have any proof, but that's what my gut is telling me.
Sorry, but I must ask you to come with me. Enter the TV here. And to be clear, this is less a request than an order.
Whoa, what are you doing? There'll be hell to pay for pointing your gun at a detainee. You really need to calm...
Ah, yes. I'd forgotten we weren't alone. Get out of here.
Huh? What are you saying?
I
Leave!
said get out. I don't wish to make matters worse. And you don't wish to die, do you?
What? The detective slowly raises his hands and points the gun towards the corner in the ceiling. Oh! He fires and the lens of the security room camera in the room shatters into pieces, accompanied by an ear-splitting sound of gunfire. The young detective quivers and bolts for the interrogation room. Well, he made the right move. There's no point in making a show of justice if it's just gonna get killed.
Ah, now you've done it. So, who are you?
You'll find out when we meet. Enter the TV. You should still be able to do that.
I guess so. Without changing expression, he pushes the gun into my back. If I try to resist, he'll pull the trigger without hesitation. I can feel the danger in the air. Disobeying him would not be a wise plan right now. I walk towards the TV as that had been brought in as evidence. Before I can even start to struggle, I'm thrown into the TV with an unbelievable strength. Huh. Whee! And here we are. I feel a strange floating sensation as if gravity has lost its hold on me entirely.
Just like old times.
I wonder how many times Adachi went into the TV. Like, just to chill there. I think he did have that room in Persona 4. So I guess he went there, like, semi-often. Yeah, I know this feeling, and I know that what's waiting for me on the bottom. What now? I sigh. I sigh slightly as I fall head first. And here... The P1? I was thrown out into a school classroom enveloped in an uncanny atmosphere. There's our chairs and desks lined up, textbooks on the shelves, and a blackboard. All the good stuff. But the walls are plastered with posters and barricades taped labeled P1 Grand Prix. Wait a minute, so are we...
When I exited the TV, I found myself in a classroom.
Wait a minute. So does this take place during the P1 Grand Prix and not... you know what? We'll see. Y'all Say Hi is where those wannabe detectives went. Of course, this isn't the real school, but I could get the feeling that they'll be showing up any moment. Adachi Vine Boom? Yeah, you're right. Well, that doesn't matter. The thing I need to worry about is that whoever called me here is somewhere in the school too.
I can't believe I'm called in here all of a sudden. I'm not even a cop anymore. Honestly, I'd rather be in prison.
You'd rather be in prison than the TV world? I don't know, man. Adachi, you're like one of the strongest out of the entire group. Well, that said, even if I do, it'll be back to square one. That would be very annoying. Fine, I'll play along. I was getting tired of dealing with those idiot cops anyways.
Well, I guess I'll go. Didn't think anything like this would ever happen again. Isn't there something wrong with this world? Who knows what'll happen next?
I guess I'll start investigating from the top. I scratch my head and start making for the door out of the classroom, and I'm sure I'll find some evidence if I start walking around. Wait a second. There's something Dojima-san used to say all the time.
Oh man, I picked up the habit without realizing it. Look what you've done to me, Dojima-san.
Give me a break, Dojima-san. I roll my eyes as I leave the dark classroom. And... to be continued. Sick. Wait a minute, I need to actually check. How long is this? Okay, it's not that long. Sure, let's go, chapter 2. Wait, we're already on the roof of tartar sauce? Never mind, we're in the hallway. The school is a terrifyingly quiet world. After leaving the classroom, I take a stroll around the school. The empty school building is blurred in a dim light, making it all the creepier. And for some reason, it becomes complicated. It becomes a complicated maze, as if the entire school has become a giant trap.
Man, whoever made this must be pretty twisted. Then again, who am I to talk?
Yeah, you Ray. I glance around and notice the walls and ceilings were bored through, as if someone crashed into them. I saw plenty of similar signs of damage on the way here. I neither know nor care what happened, but the violent scratches here tell a story of what happened. At any rate, this is definitely not a peaceful place.
I'm starting to get sleepy.
And maybe go take a nap. I'm out of this space and my back hurts. Let's get this over with and go back. I rub my tired eyes and climb up to the nearest set of stairs.
Oh, what's behind door number 1?
All right, let's check. There's just a single door at the end of the path. Normally this would be the way to the roof, but there's no telling where it goes in this crazy world. In any case, I guess I'd better take a look. It doesn't appear to be locked. I slowly open the door and a warm, moist wind blows in.
What in the world is this?
What is it? Huh. I'm at the top of Tartarus. A bunch of crosses are stuck into the ground with an eerie giant moon in the background. Close by, I can see Moonlight Bridge bent like a spoon. I definitely recognize it, but because I saw it more times than I would have liked to while I was in the city, still.
Talk about some disturbing taste in decor.
I mean, it's just a disturbing. It's not that bad, right? This place feels like a set from a B movie. The beat. Wait a minute. Hang on. It feels like zombies are gonna attack me out of nowhere. Well, if I'm in the TV world, then there's shadows here. I guess they don't look all that different. Take a look around the area while I'm thinking that. Huh? I sense a presence right behind me, and I instantly realize that someone stuck up on me. You gotta be kidding. I may be crooked, but I'm still a cop. I was paying attention to my surroundings, and somebody still got to the drop on me. I carefully turn around and see a young man standing there.
Welcome to his world.
Oh.
You must be Toru Adachi.
Yeah, that is my name. How are you doing? The young man spreads his arms in a welcoming gesture. He has impressively red hair and a sharp yet cold stare. He carries two odd-looking katanas and bears an X-shaped scar across his face. And above all, the extraordinary pressure he's giving off. It's the same feeling as what I felt in the interrogation room. He's the one who called me here, no doubt about it. Chills run down my spine. In the face of this murderous intent, I keep a straight face and speak like I always do to hide my fear.
You're the one that called me out. But seriously, I'd rather not.
I'll tell you who I am to thank you. I am Mizuki.
Mizuki.
Sho Mizuki.
Hello, Sho. It's nice to see you again. The young man grims after he says that. I notice that he has a Yosahai uniform tied around his waist. Does that make him a student there? It seems rather composed to be one. The detective wannabe brats act more their age.
Huh? And what does this Minazuki-kun want with me? If you don't have any business in particular, I'd really like to head back.
Yeah, I'd really like to head
Whether or
back.
not I explain myself to you will be decided right now.
Huh? In the blink of an eye, his katana is pointed at my throat. Hey man, what gives? He's the one who wanted me here. Isn't this a bit of a mean greeting? Oh, my gun. Well, I'm feeling frustrated with the Mizuki tossing a gun towards me. This grip, it's the same revolver as the one I kept when I was a
It's
detective.
your gun. Pick it up. You're a skilled marksman, no?
I don't know, man. I couldn't shoot Narukami in that one scene from Persona 4. Mizuki raises his katanas. That punk wants to test my strength. Fine, I cluck my tongue and pick up the revolver off the ground. It pisses me off that I have to listen to this brat, but I have a feeling things will be bigger pain if I refuse to fight. I take in the comfort of the familiar grip in my hand and turn to
Are you
Mizuki.
sure you want to give me this? I'm the suspect in a murder case, you know.
That's fine. Come at me, as if you wish to kill me.
Wow, someone's confident. Okay, don't mind if I do.
Oh, we're gonna fight? Oh, yes! Okay, finally we get to actually fight as Adachi. I hope you know I'm an Adachi, man, so you're gonna get your ass handed to you. You shouldn't be that hard, right?
Finally.
You won't hit me right there. Good. Stop that one. Right there. You won't hit me.
Ow!
You can't fake this. You're an ice.
Oh my god.
You won't hit me. You won't hit me. Let's get to work.
You won't hit me.
You won't hit me.
Pat, nerd.
How unfortunate. Better luck next time.
Thank you, Rise. Wait, why is Rise my... I don't want Rise to be my thingy. I want Narukami to be my interpreter or the whoever's on that intercom. I feel uplifted for the first time in a while. Mizuki's power is something. It definitely wasn't the standard keep it clean style of fighting. Sure, I beat him, but he probably wasn't taking me seriously. In fact, Mizuki's pretty nonchalant while he's looking at me, but he seems
You're
satisfied.
quite skilled. I find your defeat incomprehensible.
Look who's talking. You look like you've got lots more energy to spare too.
That's probably because I do.
Indeed, I was only testing you. I wanted to see if you would be of any use.
Any
I'm
use?
going to create his world. For that, I require your assistance.
His world.
His world.
Now I'm a little interested. Tell me more.
Come to think of it, he said his world before too, so he's got another ally. Just in case, I sneak my revolver behind my back and reload the
This is
cylinders.
what that boy wishes for. I intend on destroying this world. The world is filled with deception. Those within it prattle about friendship and bonds, yet they trample over others in the dark without a care. There is no value in such a world. What must be done is to eliminate everything within it.
That's got my interest. Truth to tell, you're probably right. This world's all about useless, shallow, so-called friendships.
Yep, that's the Adachi
And
way.
yeah, I think it's irritating too. I mean, hey, I gave destroying everything a shot once too.
That's yeah, I remember, but you failed miserably. That's only half true. Bond, friendship, helping one another. There's a lot of people who flaunt all this nice-sounding talk, but it's those same people who don't hesitate to stab people in the back the moment they feel attacked or get hurt. It is way more meaningful than it really is. That's why I really understand where this guy's coming from. It'd be nice if you could erase this shitty world like a magic trick. At least that's what I used to
You
think.
gained a power beyond humans. Do you remember that time?
Power beyond humans? Huh. You mean that thing? What do you want with it?
I intend to summon that power, but it needs to be tamed.
Uh-oh. Mizuki's eyes waver like red flames. Oh, hey, dude, what's up? Bolt? Daxed? I don't know which one to call you. I see. Looks like he's giving power just like
For
me.
that, I require your assistance. You will cooperate with me. You have no choice in this.
Remember me? I think I do. Did you always go by that name? Or did you go by a different name? You sound familiar. Mizuki pokes his katana at me. With my power, I don't have much control. I'll take over by some mysterious force. I have no memory of it.
Come on, you're not giving me a say here. And about this taming thing, that's all up to you. What does it have to do with me? If you want my help, I guess I'll cooperate with you as best I can.
As best as you can.
What? There's more?
There's more?
Persona users. I will gather them and make them fight. You will also participate in this.
Yeah, I was on the last stream of your. Oh, yeah. Hey, dude.
That sounds like a real pain.
Now I'm playing through
I mean, why are
Adachi's
you
story.
making them fight?
The funny Adachi story. I love this. To be honest, I really don't want to get involved in this. But the right choice is to act like I'm interested and get some more information out of this kid as possible. Depending on how things go, the guy might become a hindrance to me. I'll decide how to make my move once I heard what he has to say. After I make an interest face, he surprisingly tells me the full outline of his plan. He's going to gather shadows until he gets a giant collection of them, like a pile of sculpting clay. Using that as a vessel, he plans to summon what he calls power beyond the bounds of man to inhabit it. But in order to pacify such a powerful being, he apparently needs persona fragments that are created when personas use their powers on one another. So he thought up an idea to create a one-on-one tournament between persona users, calling it the P1 Grand Prix. Plus, he's made some exact duplicates of people out of shadows in order to force them to fight one another. I have to admit, it makes an effort. In addition, he already takes some persona users' belongings to organize called the Shadow Operative Hostage. He's definitely planned for this, though I don't really get the point of crucifying these captives on those tacky crosses. Anyways, blah blah blah. I've been called in to help him collect the fragments and get a hold of the power within the giant shadows. It all sounds pretty stupid, really, but Mizuki is deadly serious. He really intends to go through with this. How did he manage to come up with a plan that's such a convoluted pain in the ass? Maybe it's just because I haven't been around for a while, but I'm always impressed at how ridiculous the scheme of his
I'll
is.
add the persona users of this town to the fight as well. You understand, no? They were the opposition who shattered your previous ambitions.
Oh yeah, I remember them.
Have your revenge on them if you wish. Even if you do nothing, I will not complain.
Revenge, huh?
Revenge.
We will prepare the stage for you. You're free to destroy them if you so choose.
I don't know.
The clashing of competing powers will give off persona fragments. This will advance our plans.
And if I refuse?
Then the murders which occur on foggy days will begin again.
Oh, sick!
I see. Well, can't let that happen.
What do you mean you can't let that happen? I feel like Adachi would be like, sick, you're telling me I could start over and kill more people? Yes. I never had a choice from the start, huh? Well, I didn't expect it to just go home without having some kind of work. And after hearing this plan, I can't just sit there. I was thinking about what to do when I suddenly felt the ground shake a bit beneath us.
It's time. Here it comes.
Mizuki looks up to the sky and stares off into the distance. Suddenly...
What the huh?
What? What's happening? The shaking grows so intense that I can barely stand and the roof soars up into the sky. I fall to my knees and brace my hands on the ground, lost for words as I stare upwards. Oh, I remember. Okay, so now I think it just turned 12, so now dark hour has occurred. The sky has turned red like ink staining a piece of paper. Or an infection spreading across a healthy flesh.
Oh man, isn't this a little over the top?
You don't think it's the best idea to be on the street because you haven't played before? Yeah. I mean, everybody knows Adachi's the killer, right? It's totally not Nanako, right? Right? It's not Nanako, is it? Is it Nanako? Adachi, is it Nanako? He said it is, so I'm gonna listen to him. No. Bro, why does this look like a JoJo scene? The town's covered in an eerie red mist. The sky, the moon, even the air itself is covered in red. The same color of Mizuki's eyes, as if it showed me that everything is at the mercy.
Hey, is this?
What the hell? Damn! This is totally out there. My world is awesome.
Recently got this game myself. It's pretty good. Yeah, I've just finished Arena sucks. I hated playing through Arena, but Ultimax is pretty good.
Dude, you're Adachi, right? Did you see that just now? Did you?
You okay, dude?
The world's all red. Well, better red than dead. Just kidding.
The young man who has been cold and calm just a moment ago is now jumping around like a little kid. The innocent brat playing with a new toy.
Whoa, hold on. What's with the wild mood swing?
Yeah, what is the wild mood swing?
What are you all surprised for?
You were talking to him, huh?
It kind of puts a damper on things.
Him? Just in case I take a look around, but there's only one's here. The red-headed boy laughs merrily and cocks my head in confusion.
I'm Sho Minazuki. Welcome to my world, as I like to call it. I've heard about you. You hate this world too, right? Good for you, because it's all going away.
Huh. So, you're different from Minazuki-kun.
Ugh, you're still on this? Minazuki is him. I'm Sho.
Hello, Sho.
Too much of a pain to explain it anymore. Just kidding.
Maybe he just doesn't care to keep talking, but Sho ends the conversation. Does he have split personalities? I've never met someone who does before, but it's fairly common to hear about it when you talk with cops about psychic cases. Still, something doesn't seem right. I feel something different, some threatening madness from him. Well, that doesn't matter right now. I just slump my shoulders, fed up with the fact that now I have even more trouble to deal with.
Aside, are you really any good to me? If you're totally weak after saying you'll help out, I don't need your bullshit. And if you really are like that, I'll seriously kill you.
I'd love to see you
I
try.
don't think I ever gave a clear yes or no yet. This is all so sudden, you know?
Huh? Are you an idiot? Cooperating lets you live. Refusing gets you killed. Get it? What moron would say no to that?
Those are some pretty extreme choices.
Enough going on and on in circles. I wouldn't mind destroying you, but he's telling me not to.
That means you're game to do this. You seem like you enjoy things that get bloody.
What's wrong with that? It goes gushing out like right?
It goes gushing out like right. Who are you, bro? Sho answers without any hesitation. The type that has no self-awareness is the very worst. But this kid should be more careful. No matter how strong you are, even if you think you've got control over a great power, if you let your guard down, you're gonna get your feet swept right from under you.
Yeah, sure, I'll participate. I was getting bored, so this'll probably be a good way to kill time. But I'll do this my way. I have my own rules, you know?
That's right, I have my own set rules. I don't give two shits about this perfect world or his power. All this crap is about getting revenge on the kids from Inaba or the fighting between Persona users doesn't matter to me either. They can do whatever they want. But things are different if they're going to start interfering with me. I don't want anyone getting in the way of my rules, no matter what.
Well, do what you want. I don't care if it's rules or roulettes, but if you try anything funny, I'll cash you out like that. I'll mount you up nice on the wall next to the investigation team. A dodgy-looking Adachi. Just kidding.
I'd mount Adachi on the wall, too. He laughs at his own lame joke, then his eyes suddenly glow red. He turns his piercing gaze on me.
But I'll be watching you, so you better not slack off.
Oh shit, dude, that's the one thing Adachi does. He loves slacking off.
Well,
He's like Mordecai and
I've got
Rigby.
somewhere to be. So, do what you want from here.
You'd mount him?
See ya.
Wait. I didn't mean it like that. Hang on. Don't clip that.
I'd put a life-size Adachi in my closet, you know, open it up like a superhero costume. I need to put on my Adachi outfit and go murder people. Sho raises an arms as he gallantly leaves the roof. I consider attacking him from behind for a moment, but that's probably not a wise move, considering that I don't know what his power is. Only idiots rush
Now
things.
then, how do I go about this?
I spin my revolver on my fingers out of habit. Ah, you're funny. I like when you do that. Then look up into the red sky. A crimson shrouded filled my line of sight. Ah, that brings back memories of being inside the TV last year. The first time I found myself inside the television, the day of being run ragged, running around with Dojima, fighting the kids inside the TV world. I thought I'd forget all that, but I guess not. They're not very pretty memories, but it wouldn't be a lie to say that those experiences make me the man I am today. I'm hit by a fierce wave of nostalgia and close my eyes. The lump of steel in my hand seems extremely heavy. Interesting. So Adachi's gonna help Sho, but he's gonna do it his own way. Exactly what he's gonna do, I don't know. Immature brats. Oh, is this where we meet the investigation team? Oh, heck yeah. Back inside the school building, I enter an arbitrary classroom and sit in a chair and yawning from the nth time today. Well, Mizuki or Sho tells me to go fight the Persona users. So first I need to go down, but back in the school the hallways have even more complicated. What are your thoughts on P4 Arena? P4 Arena is just the same thing over and over and over and over. So I didn't really like it. But this is good. Ultimax is good.
Well, what am I thinking? There's no way I'm going outside with the town like that.
I look out the windows out of the corner of my eye, and it's obvious that the red fog had grown thicker than it was when I was up on the rooftop.
He's gonna make me his guest. He could at least have a GPS or something ready for me.
True. I rest my chin in my hand and I complain to the open air. If only I could ditch all this until this goddamn troublesome tournament is over, but can't do that this time around. I need to destroy Sho's plans for my own sake after all. I can't even call what I'm about to do a plan, but I've already decided what has to be done. I have to make contact with the Persona users who will be invited here, and I need to lead them on so they'll move in the right direction. But I can't break the illusion that I'm working with Sho. It's probably not an exaggeration to say that this red world is under his control. I'll have to be clever to move about without arousing his suspicions while still undermining his work.
Well then, I guess I'll get going. Do I actually have to go look for those guys? What has he gotten me into?
That's fine. You might miss Narukami. I slowly get up from the chair as I'm grumbling. Why do school chairs always make your ass hurt if you sit it for them for too long? Maybe that's still better than having a seat kicked out from under you all the time like in jail. True. I leave the classroom to find a runway-like hallway stretching out before me. I sigh at the dull scenery. I've come down pretty far looking for them, but I guess I still have ways to go.
What? You're serious?
I smell Yosuke.
Is it possible for us to not know about a guy who sticks out that much?
I hear a familiar voice through the fog and stop. Could it be? I sneak ahead, keeping my ears open.
I did think from last time that the culprit would be someone with ties to Mitsuru-san. I still can't shake that theory.
Oh, maybe he transferred here. Or it could be his older brother's uniform.
It's Chie. There's no doubt about it. That's the Junes kids and the girl in the green track jacket. I didn't think I'd run into these guys so soon. I feel the corner of my mouth turn up at the unexpected bit of luck. Now that I know it's them, there's no need for me to hide. I approach them, making sure that my footsteps are loud on the hallway floor.
What is it?
Be on guard. Don't leave my side.
It's this cutscene again.
You're kidding me.
Hello guys, how are you doing?
Hey guys, long time no see.
Are you serious?
Adachi-san.
It's good to see you again. This looks so dumbfounded. It's like, what? When they see me, all three of them look shocked as if they caught them on a hidden camera show. Heck, Yukun has his mouth wide open. Surprise! I want to laugh my ass off right now, but I shouldn't be doing anything that could mess things up. I'd have to keep my contact with them to a minimum.
No way. Why is it Dachi-san?
Could he be a fake?
Huh? Fake? Oh, right. I forgot about that whole thing going on. Why are you here? Oh, well, I had intended on staying well behaved, but someone begged me to help out. And you know, I'm not the kind of guy who can say no to something like that.
Help out? You mean that show guy?
Yosuke-kun scrawls. So these guys already met, Sho. That saves me the trouble of having to explain things.
Have you guys already met? Oh, man.
That doesn't matter. Don't tell me you're working with the culprit this time, too.
Well, what do you think?
Don't play dumb. If I don't like your answers, there'll be boot prints all over your face.
See? They take in the bait, just as expected. They're so straightforward that it's almost stupid. Still, it's more convinced for me that they think I'm working for another side.
Who cares about all that? Come on. Aren't you kids in serious trouble right now? What with all the world ending and all?
So you are.
You guys really like sticking your heads into dangerous situations, don't you? You don't gain anything in life from doing that, you know?
I snicker contemptuously, and Yukun, who's been quiet up until now, throws his gaze towards me with eyes fixed up with all sorts of complex emotions.
Adachi-san, you said you would abide by the rules of this world. So why are you here? Rules. Rules, eh?
Yeah, that's right. I decided to follow the rules, so I might have to play along with these kids' ideas. To them, I'm just an escaped convict. It'd be easier if I could just tell them that I've got in mind, but unfortunately, being an adult is hard. Besides, I don't care what they think of me, as long as I can fulfill my objective. Since I'm not saying anything, Yukun steps forward to me, as if he can't hold himself back anymore.
Don't you understand how the real world is in trouble because of show? This isn't like the TV world, where only we were involved.
Oh, man. I see you never learn. The only reason I took that brat up on his invitation
It'll
was
be
because I
fine.
was
I'm gonna
bored.
leave. I'm pretty sleepy. All right, see you, dude.
All the questions about what he's after or what's gonna happen to this town. I don't give a damn about any of it.
What's he saying?
Adachi, you lousy.
Hey.
Whoa, give me a break. I don't intend to get involved with kids like you anymore. Like, I bet you're honestly abiding by the rules here. Because that's how you think.
The rules here.
Oh, Yukun furrows his brow in confusion. I take it this means that they don't know about the rules here yet. Meaning they don't know about the persona fragments. I should give them a hint of the danger they're facing.
You know, the one-on-one stuff. You don't even know what's gonna happen because of that. Honestly, rats like you barely even think.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like I keep saying, if you keep fighting them on their own terms, it could bite you in the ass. I bet he's collected quite a lot of those persona fragments by now.
They finally realize something's up and trade worries looks with one another. What, were you just playing cops and robbers up until now? What kind of investigation team are you? More like non-investigation. Come on, Adachi. That's like one of the lower. Come on. Non-investigation teams? Non-investigation team? Yeah, that one was lame one. That was as lame as one of Sho's at least he admits it. As I'm lamenting those loss of my sense of humor, Yukun, who has his own worries, trembles and bites his lip.
Have we been inadvertently helping him?
Oh man, you really hadn't noticed? You need to get your act together.
You really need to get your act together, guys. The school building suddenly creaks loudly like a howl of a beast.
What was that just now?
Man, I don't know.
Looks like there's no more time left. Earlier than I expected. Well, that's why I need to get going. Good luck to you, I guess. Oh, and your friends who got caught? They might be in trouble if you leave them be, you know?
Yeah, they might be in trouble.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
It means just what it sounds like. Then again, I guess it might be impossible for just you three.
Wait.
Ha! Nerd. Ran into a wall. I turn my back on them and disappear into the red fog. I hear Yosuke-kun trying to chase after me, only to run into a invisible wall. They already have 4 red pillars around them. That means they can't leave without winning the battle that they're going to face.
I guess that's enough for now. Well, go on and do your best, investigation team.
I quietly mutter at the kids behind me. Looks like Sho's plans are going along faster than I figured. It doesn't look like I have much time to slack off. I might even have to hurry. Outside the hallway windows, I could see the shadows collecting here and there, floating into the sky like shreds of paper. Still, shadows blowing around like trash. It's surreal. The scene makes me laugh. Oh, you're gonna hit me with the to be continued. Cool. Interesting. Adachi Looney Tunes comedy moment. Gotta play the comedic laugh. Wow, we're zooming through this. Alright, let's see what Adachi's doing. Back in the hallways, after leaving Yukun in the hall, I've been walking around the school building searching for other Persona users. The shadows and Persona fragments are building up at a surprising rate. Perhaps I'm feeling a little worried at the fog thickening with the passage of time. Because I wasn't walking faster than usual, I was able to come across a new area quickly. Just in case anything happens, I keep my gun in my hand. I slowly slide the door open with my other hand. Oh yeah, tartar sauce. Beyond the door is a room with an eerie light pouring in, and Sho is sitting on a coffin. All he's doing is staring at a giant clock looming at the back of the room. When he noticed me, he slowly turns in my direction.
Oh, it's just you.
Hey there. Looks like it's going well. Getting plenty of Persona fragments, huh?
Yeah, it's going so well, I'm bored as shit. I want to see them cry and groan and pain and all that good stuff. Actually, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and go take them apart.
Well, there's no need to rush. After all, they can't leave this place.
That is true.
I'm getting so bored. I should just go take out a couple of them.
Whoa, hold on there. There's no need to get hasty when the plan's going so well, right? It'd be easier to just sit back and wait.
Hey, listen to Adachi, man. I'm just saying.
What are you talking so big for? Want me to stick my sword through your ears?
Whoa, that's a bit aggressive, don't you think? With that, Sho slowly draws one of his katanas, then turns and stabs it into one of the coffins lying around. He keeps hacking at it without a word, as if scratching an itch. I take this bizarre action as a sign of his madness.
Ooh, scary. Can't you calm down a bit? You won't beat anyone like that. And you came to get me because you needed me, no? You sure it's a good idea to kill me just because I rubbed you the wrong way?
Cripes, what a wet blanket. Did you just come from a picnic out in the rain or something?
The hell is what explain to me what a wet blanket even means. Heavy? I feel like that'd be the most miserable thing to have a wet blanket. It's like whenever you go to the beach and your beach towel gets all wet and you're like, well, shit, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna wipe myself down?
Don't get the wrong idea. That guy has nothing to do with this. I can kill anyone I want.
With a sudden fury, he unsheaths his own sword and points it at my throat. Kill anyone if I feel like it, huh? Don't get cocky, you little asswipe.
Then go on ahead. It's easy, right? Have you actually killed anyone before?
This guy's really pissing me off.
Sho sleeves the sword with a sneer. I figured as much, but now it's clear that he doesn't like people acting superior to him. They say people like him suffer from inferiority complexes, but I don't give a damn about the past. What's more important right now is I take a quick glance to the exit out of the corner of my eye. All this sneaking around is really bugging me. They think they're hiding, but I can see their shadow on the floor. Those kids from the investigation team are as inept as ever. I move around to keep Sho from noticing them and walk towards him.
There's no need to fight. Once it descends, after all, the world's going to totally disappear. Why spend your time dealing with them, you know? Just ignore those kids.
That's not the problem. I look at those guys and I can't stop gagging. They just herd together like best buds. I don't know why they're so full of themselves. It makes me want to beat the shit out of them. Get them to cry like babies. You get me? Do you?
Yosuke, Chie, get back!
Oh. Damn, I guess he did notice. Sho reaches behind his back and pulls out a knife and throws it at them. The knife fails to reach them, though, and thuds onto the ground at their feet.
You're so lame. Such a frickin' irritating bunch. I hate to even look at you. I just want to see you completely destroyed.
His anger-fueled shouts echoes through the warping room. Figuring that it's useless to hide any longer, Yukun and his little friend step into the room. Damn it, I didn't want them to meet Sho any more than absolutely necessary. My plans have changed a little, but I can't help that. I think it's best if I play the spectator for a while.
Show me Mizuki. What are you planning?
Next playthrough the title, playing Miitopia. What Miito? I've heard a lot about Miitopia. What is it?
Huh? Weren't you listening? I'm gonna get rid of all you disgusting pests and make this a world I can stand to live in.
What? Don't be ridiculous. That won't help anybody but you.
Yeah? So what? Of course it only helps me. I'm saying you're disgusting, so you should all just die.
I'm saying y'all suck. Y'all should die. It's
This isn't
simple.
funny anymore. You're totally nuts.
Yosuke.
Saying that nothing else matters as long as you're satisfied?
Something about the Wii. I thought it was on what is it? Something on the Wii U or something like that.
Well,
It's a game where you can make anyone you want into a character role.
Bonds? You worthless pests aren't accomplishing anything but licking each other's wounds.
Now that actually sounds fun. What's it on? Is it on the Wii U or the 3DS?
Shitty pests in this shitty world have no goddamn call to give me their shitty lectures. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get rid of every shred
It's on the
of
Switch.
everything.
Oh, it's on the Switch, really?
Little
I'll have to check
You
that
really
one
are a
out.
piece of shit that's not worth saving. You've got no right to do that.
The world will be much quieter soon. Just like here, a wonderful place where there's no one else. It's all for me.
I feel like it would get so boring. Imagine you like take over the world, nobody's alive, and you're just sitting there like, shit, I'm bored.
What? A world with no one else?
Ugh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Just hurry up and get smashed to pieces, you shitty pests!
There he goes again. Is this that youth anger I hear about in the news? My, so scary. Sho explodes in anger and pulls out the katanas again with a menacing look on his face. He's just way too willing to hurt people. I may as well try to stop him, even though he's probably not going to do any good.
Whoa, what are you getting all worked up for? You really shouldn't do that.
And you shut up too, you piece of shit! Come get me, I'll beat the life out of you. You'll be begging for mercy.
Oh. The red pillars in the corners of the room immediately shine on Sho taking the combat stance. Never seen a stance like that before, but but even I can tell that it's a little more than a kid playing pretend samurai. Something that was honored for a single purpose, honed in for a single purpose, to swiftly and efficiently kill their prey.
I can't believe our town is such a mess because of that guy. There's no way I'm sitting back and letting it happen.
I'm with you. We'll show you with our own fists how strong you can be when you have something to protect.
Show strong. Don't let your guard down.
I'm guessing they're gonna fight him. Oh. One fight later.
You little...
Up, and he collapsed. It was Sho who fell to the ground at the end of the intense clash. The red pillars shatter, signaling that the battle has been decided. Huh, I didn't expect this. Sho holds one hand to his chest in pain while he's gasping, kneeling on the ground. From my perspective as a spectator, Sho was just as strong as the opponent. No, he was better in every way. Sho was faster, stronger, and focused on his opponent's weaknesses. So why did he lose? Well, duh, it's pretty obvious. The answer is simple. Personas. Sho didn't use a persona a single time during the fight. That means he doesn't have the power to use one. I didn't know that before, so learning this is a big plus for me. The other personality, Mizuki, used a persona. It's kind of weird since they're the same body, but they say the persona comes from the power of the mind. I guess it makes sense that one of them might be able to use one while the other can't.
What did I tell you? This is because you kept using those weird powers. You got all puffed up because of someone else's gift.
Adachi just sitting in the bleachers, clapping his hands. Yeah, there's giant bleachers in the middle of the first floor Tartarus, and he's like, yeah, go Sho, yay! Whoops, I accidentally spoke my mind in front of Sho. I quickly covered my mouth and noticed Yuku watching me, still in his fighting stance. I guess it's only natural that they'll be wary of me, but
Are
damn.
we fighting you next, Adachi-san?
Huh? Oh man, don't be ridiculous. Why would I do something that hard?
Man, I already got beefed once from you. I don't need to fight you again.
Hard? Aren't you supposed to be on Sho's side?
Show's son. Give me a break. Come on. Isn't there someone else besides me you should be worrying about?
Someone we should worry about.
Yeah, that's right. This isn't over yet. The troublesome thing about Sho is the fact that Mizuki's there too, and Yukun doesn't know about him yet. If Sho's been beaten, he's not just going to lie there and take it. This saves me the trouble of having to explain everything myself, but it's no good for me if it happens to get killed. I'm going to have to babysit these kids myself.
Persona.
Up. There, my Mizuki's here. And there he is. The instant Mizuki sits up, the reddish-black shadow appears behind him and attacks the investigation team. The tables are quickly turned, and soon Mizuki got the kids cornered.
Let's end this.
The two personas come together violently, but it's clear that Yukun's at a big disadvantage.
Get a grip, damn it. Get yourself killed at this rate.
Dude, Adachi's rooting for you. If that happens, my plan will have been all for nothing. I'm absolutely no interest in what happens between these two brats, but I can't let them get killed. Just when I thought it was time for me to lend them a hand.
Persona! Persona!
Oh yeah, Naoto and Lapras are here. Two personas appear from the Red Frog and attack Mizuki. Mizuki's persona is stunned and the relentless attacks stop.
Yukon! Senpai, are you alright?
Yeah.
It's Naoto Shiragami and some other girl I don't know. He carries a giant axe. They come running in with Mizuki sighing.
More imbeciles. It seems deploying doppelgangers made from shadows wasn't enough.
Don't move. Get away from Yukon, or I won't show any mercy.
Hello, Lapras. How are you doing?
No need for histrionics. I'll concede now without them. Though, should I at least get rid of Narukami first?
No! Mizuki points his blade at the kneeling Yukon. Unlike Sho, Mizuki would be able to kill Yukon like he was squashing a bug. He can't just underestimate. He can't be underestimated. I'm actually going to have to stop him this time. I walk into the center of the room, placing myself between them two.
Sounds like a bad plan. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the cornered stag is most dangerous? I don't think you have time or energy to waste.
Wait a minute.
No. Why are you here?
Oh, don't worry about it. Naoto's eyes widen in surprise over seeing me, and then... Oh yeah, I forgot everything's collapsing. The school building begins to creak again. The shake is longer and more intense than when I was on the roof, meaning that the power Mizuki's collecting is coming closer. Is Sho literally like a Akechi with two separate personalities? Wait a minute. You're actually right. He has the more meaningful side, more content side, and then he has the batshit crazy side.
Whoa! What is the shaking?
It's begun. I'll be taking my leave. All that's left is to see this through.
Hey, hold it!
When Mizuki turns his back to leave, the other kids surround him and prevent his escape, but Mizuki doesn't show any signs of panic. In fact, he's giving them a mocking sneer.
You truly love to swarm, don't you? You find your strength by herding together. But there are enough persona fragments now. I have no need to deal with you anymore.
Oh, he does his special power.
What is this? My legs.
Ugh, this again.
It only takes an instant. The moment Mizuki's eyes glow red, the air shakes and this kid's front suddenly stop as if chained down. Seeing that confirms my suspicion. Mizuki's capable of using his persona to control others. He used this power to control that detective in the interrogation room.
Text. I've been relying on this foreign power too much. But now it's no time to hold back.
Mizuki spares one last glance at Yukun's group and runs off into the fog. The other kids are frozen like statues and can only watch him disappear. I'm free to do anything, but there's no point in me chasing after Mizuki, so I just let him go. Once Mizuki's gone, Yukun's group is released from whatever's holding over them, and they all fall to the ground. Perhaps that was pretty hard for them. They all seem to be in a lot of pain. Before they can even catch their breath, the sound of footsteps approaching through the fog. A beauty in a skin-tight black cat suit shows up. Oh!
I'll take over from here.
Oh.
Let's begin.
Oh, they're gonna fight me too. When the lady yells out, the red pillars, yep.
Mitsuru-san?
No, that's a fake.
Where's Minazuki?
He's gone already. Hey, not to butt in, but don't you think you're in over your heads a little this time? Didn't you see his power? You're up against more than just that brat.
That is true. I shout to them from beyond the invisible wall. There's no time for them to figure this stuff on their own. Just get it already. It's with a bit of annoyance that I continue on.
Don't you think it's a little late? He said he has all the persona fragments he needs. So all that's left is to summon that thing, and then jam the fragments he's gathered into.
Oh. As I say that, the rapier swings right in front of my nose. I blink in surprise and see a few strands of hair falling right in front of my eyes, like in a comic. She may be a hottie, but I don't need a chick swinging sharp objects in my... But wait a minute. Wait a minute. We confirmed. Adachi thinks Mitsuru's hot. That might have hurt. What the fuck?
You speak too much, imbecile. Should I deal with you instead?
Whoa, no way! Where'd you get that idea? All right then. I did try to warn you guys.
And there I go scurrying off. I've said enough already. Even the stupid investigation team should get it by now, right? I turn my back on them and quickly leave the classroom. If they've realized Show's plans, then they should be heading for the top of the tower. At the peak, they'll find the countless shadows of the persona fragments and the power. The pieces are all there. Then again, it'll take them some time to get out of the barrier. There's even that possibility that they might not even make it to the top.
Seriously, give me a break.
Either way, I got to disrupt Show's plans somehow. I pat my jacket and reassure myself that my gun is still holstered at my waist, and I rode up the stairway leading to the top of the tower. Yep, we're gonna have to go stop Show's plans because the stupid investigation team can't. What next? A whim? Really? That's what it's called? Okay, we're only 56% of the way done. I think we'll finish this in one day. Alright. Sure, let's do it. Oh, we're at the top of the... Yeah, we're at the top of the tower. I'm sure in good shape, considering I never exercised while I was in jail. I wonder if it's thanks to that bland health food. As I climb to the top of the tower, through the fog, I come to an open area. Looks like this is my goal. Looking up through the powerful wind, the gathered shadows swirl around the top of the tower, giving off a sinister power.
Oh, it's totally red. I wasn't ready for this.
Nope, that pun was just awful. I shake my head and look at the cloud of shadows. just the fact that Adachi's like, nah, that's... not that one. You sound like Teddy whenever you make those jokes. The rolling storm sucks in one shadow after another like a tornado. I go up at the sight up close.
The bright can dream up are scary. Wouldn't stand a chance if you got swallowed up in this. I guess Show's scheme is a huge success so far.
In the middle of the red fog, it is a clear object the size of a person, giving off light as it floats. I see. So that's all the persona that's all the fragments he kept shaving off for the persona users. Oh, hey, Show. The red-haired kid is standing next to it. As I stay low and watch, it looks like he hasn't noticed me. These kids were tricked into helping him collect the persona fragments under the guise of the P1 climax. Well, after such an intense battle, staying alive is a bit impressive. I think they deserve some praise there.
It would be a problem if anyone died here, after all.
My goal here is to keep anyone from becoming a victim. That's all there is to it.
That's just something I can't allow.
Wow. Oh, hey, Adachi's being a nice guy and making sure nobody dies.
Sorry, but that's why I'm gonna have to gum up the works by whatever means necessary.
I draw my pistol and aim it at the red-haired young man through the fog. Show looks at the giant shadow with an expression of rapture. Maybe he's too busy with his new world. He's not even looking this way. Well, that's convinced for me. Oh my god, it's this theme. POV, you're about to fight the most horrible boss in the history of the fighting games. True. The Persona 4 Arena, the Ultimax final boss was pretty stupid. I slowly thumb back the hammer of my revolver. People may not know this about me, but I'm actually pretty confident with my aim. I was always in the top of my class in pistol training at the academy. I take aim at the Persona fragments in front of Show. Well, maybe it's too big to be called a fragment now. If I could break that thing, Show's plan is done for. I've only got the one chance. That's okay. I can't miss from here. I concentrate and pull the finger on the trigger. Oh!
What?
Did I hit it? I'm sure I got it, but the Persona fragment didn't break. The impact of the bullet was only enough to crack it slightly.
One shot wasn't enough.
I have to get another shot in. I quickly take the aim and crack the crystal. And just when I was about to pull the trigger...
Hey, Adachi, what the hell are you doing?
Well, look at who we have here. Show stands in front of me with a look of rage. Ah, he found me. A frontal assault is the absolute last thing I wanted to do, but I guess I can't help that now. I doubt he'd believe me if I told him my finger slipped.
Did I ever say I was going to cooperate with you? You goddamn son of a... I'll destroy you!
Go for it, man. Oh, we're fighting. Okay. It'll be easy, dude. Come on, show. Oh my god, it's this theme.
You won't hit. You won't hit. Let's get to work.
It's Adachi's theme.
Why not? It's no use.
How's this? Why,
Right
Bob?
there.
Bullshit! Bullshit! You ready for this?
Right there.
Eat it! Ow! Eat it! There's my face! Ow! No, no!
Well, that was easy. I won, but it's more like Sho just got tired of fighting and gave up. I was hurt pretty badly, but Sho must have used a lot of his stamina in that battle. I sit down on Sho's chest and keep him pinned.
Bastard. What's this about? Were you planning to betray me from the start? What an ungrateful little prick!
Sho glares at me, seething. He must really be pissed. I can feel him trembling under me.
Didn't I say? I told you I was gonna do whatever I want.
God, I can't deal with Adachi's voice. Didn't I say? I told you I was gonna do whatever I want. God, I can't deal with Adachi's voice.
Cocky dipshit. Don't think that you've won.
Oh.
You must be seriously stupid to defy me. That's why you lost to them, you goddamn stupid moronic idiot!
All this yapping is hurting my ears. How many times do I have to call me a moron, you moron? I press the muzzle of my gun against Sho's jaw and just shut him up.
You actually have the nerve to say that to me. You're the one who got all cocky and started a fighting tournament. Haven't you had your fun? Because there's no way a brat like you could control that kind of power. You really should just say you're sorry to everyone and go back home like a good little boy, you know?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! The hell are you mocking me for? I'll kill you!
Uh-huh.
Get off me! I can do this! What's wrong with doing things because I can? Want me to skewer you from your jaw straight through your skull?
Doing it because you can, huh? You know, watching you really irritates me.
Uh-oh. It's like seeing myself last year, seriously. It's irritating me. The persona fragments is only a few meters away. I recock my pistol whilst holding Sho down. I take aim at a small target half hidden in the red fog. This will end all of this. Oh. Oh, no, no, Adachi, no! Oh. Uh-oh. In the blink of an eye, my view flips upside down. Sho, who I had pinned just a moment ago, is now sitting on top of me. Shoot, Sho's got that power too. I don't have any control over my own body, and I just lay on the ground like a rag doll. Sho's eyes glow a burning red in his fury. Oh my god.
Adachi, I'll crush you into pulp so no one will know what you even looked like!
You know, Adachi would keep a smile on his face as he's getting pummeled. That brat begins punching me in the face. I could taste blood from a cut lip. My head rocks with my impact of each hit. That's some power he has. If I'm still thinking that, I still have some life in me.
You bastard! What are you thinking? You know how important this thing is! Are you trying to ruin my plan?
If he wanted to kill me, he could have just picked up his sword and do me in with a single slash. Instead, he's getting on top of me and started pounding. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. I want to let that one slide, though. It makes sense. Not letting me off so easy. Luckily for me, his rage is getting the better of him. Once a brat's always a brat. Sure, this hurts, but if my luck keeps up, I might just survive this.
That's what I said. I tried to destroy those persona fragments by striking when I saw the chance.
You worthless vermin. I knew you weren't worth shit. But to think you were biding your time for this. Well...
Ow. Oh, this isn't good. Things are going black. I don't even feel much pain anymore. I'm on the verge of passing out. Don't they teach kids the means of the word moderation in school anymore? At this rate, he might actually kill me.
Piss me off, you piece of shit. Well, you were nothing but trash I was only planning to use from the start.
I nearly blacked out after that intense blow, but I managed to hang in there. Maybe he's got tired of hitting me. Sho gets up, picks up his sword, and looks down at me mocking. Oh no!
Just for curiosity's sake, how are you planning to use me?
I think you're misunderstanding me. You know the whole taming business? I wasn't planning to rely on your knowledge to begin with, moron! All I need is your persona. I was gonna rip off your persona, turn it into a shadow, slam it into the gathered shadows, and presto! Adachi's part is done.
I don't want you to take my persona, though. My persona's not even that strong. Well, it is, but Magat's Izanagi no Okubi, way better. He was going to turn my persona into a shadow and fuse it with the shadows he was collecting. I don't have a clue what he's talking about. As I lie there confused, Sho holds his stomach and laughs merrily.
Ooh, I love that stupid look on your face. It's so great. I'm gonna let you in on some more secrets.
Oh, sick, yeah.
Seems like the power left in you interferes with the thing I'm planning to absorb. I guess that power beyond humanity clashes with each other. But when that happens, that thing won't be at its full strength. So if you think about it the other way around, using your power stops that thing from doing whatever it wants. And then I get to tame it.
So in order to control the power he was going for, he has to counter it with even more power, huh? I think I see a flaw in the reasoning, but given that we're talking about a power surpassing the realm of man here, logic might be going out of the window.
Once everything was ready and I cut up the rest of them, I was gonna kill you slow. Still, I at least gave you the chance to have some fun, you piece of shit.
Oh.
I was gonna let your crap slide until I showed you the end of the world you never got to achieve. Why not? Right?
Don't think we're the same, you little brat.
Ooh.
What? What was that?
What was
I
that?
think the whole world hates you just because someone didn't treat you right. You're nothing but a little kid throwing a tantrum.
Just like a catchy.
You know, I seriously hate this world. Don't put me in the same shoes as a half-assed brat like you. Please?
You're so finished, you bastard. I'll kill you just like you want.
Sure, I'm lame. Whatever. But you don't... Those guys don't play around. You better be prepared.
Die, you piece of shit.
Sho slowly unsheaths his sword and lays it across my throat. The touch of the cold steel against my neck gives me a goosebumps. Ah, the situation's gone foobar. If my own corpse ends up hanging from a telephone pole somewhere, it's going to make last year's case even more complicated. And if that happens, all the work I've done will go down the drain. Not only will my rules be taken away from me, but if the investigation into last year's case gets dropped, there'll be nothing left. That was the experience that defines who I am now. I can't allow it all to become a lie. The katana gleams red in the moonlight when Sho raises it high in the air, and then...
Stop it, Sho!
Oh! The sad music. Sad music. The impact I expect doesn't come. I slowly open my eyes to see Yukun holding Sho back.
You're early. Way to ruin the moment.
Yukun frowns, but not understanding what's going on. He seems confused that Sho and I are at odds. It's not like I need to sympathize with me. I don't need his pity, but I don't want to be misunderstood either.
Just to be clear, I didn't do it for you guys. I just wanted to set things right for myself.
I know, you're not that type of person.
A look of relief spreads across Yukun's face. Seriously, kid, you're a dope. If another crazy corpse shows up in the town, the investigation would have to start from scratch again. Thinking about that happening pisses me off, that's all.
You're such a know-it-all. It's not very attractive.
Trying to mock him, but starting to hurt too much. And thanks to shows beating the crap out of me, everything's getting cloudy again. I've done this much on my own, and it's your turn to stop him, team leader. I can't even say the words, but that's what I'm thinking. It's then that I lose consciousness. Oh. Wow. Interesting. So Adachi lost conscious. So it's basically following the entire events of Persona 4. Like, episode Persona P4. Strange. Well, next chapter. Let's see what happens. Oh. The first thing I see when I come to is Yukun fighting against a giant monster. The creature is made up of countless shadows moving as a giant whole. It's wreathing in flames intense enough to scorch the entire world. That's what I'd call the end of the world.
Oh man. Going up against a monster like that's gonna be impossible. Even for you, Kun.
I don't know, man. He beat Izanami, in fairness. The situation looks bleak, but on a closer look, Yukun doesn't look like he's losing. In fact, he's positively overflowing with energy, though it's beyond me where it's coming from. Could that be what... Oh my god! Could that be what all that Bond and Frederick stuff is about? But either way, he's dealing with a power that surpasses the realm of man. He's injured it, but without a way to deal a definite ending blow, the fight's at a stalemate.
Impossible. What power is this? How can one human's power alone be enough to best me?
You know, Kagutsuchi, that's what holds you back. The power I wield, the power we wield. It will never succumb to someone like you!
Silence, pest! I will not lose! I am stronger than anything!
The monster lets out an immense roar and raises its humongous arm, aiming to destroy the ground Yukun is standing on. The tower isn't going to take much more abuse. What with all the shaking, not even a Persona user could survive a fall from here. He seriously is a pain in the ass.
Persona!
Oh! Hello, Magatsu Izanagi. I quickly summon my persona, Magatsu Izanagi, and attack the monster from behind while it's busy with Yukun. Rend it, Magatsu Izanagi. My persona's blade covers in a blackish red flame, striking the monster's arm and knocking it away. Hat nerd. Hey, what's up?
What are you doing? I set everything up perfect for you, and you still didn't finish it off before I woke up.
Still, at this rate, there's no telling if you'll have the stamina to keep going. The monster might even make a comeback. But if we keep it distracted, there might be an opening to finish it off. Fine, I'll play along a little.
I can't let you take all the glory. Stay back and rest a while. You'll need to save your strength.
I know Yukun can be a space case sometimes, but it looks like he understands what's I'm getting at. Not bad, kid. I allow myself a small smirk and look at the giant body hanging down from the sky. The monster glares directly at me. Its monstrous intense piercing me like a glim.
How's it going? According to Shokun, the power left in me doesn't sit well with you, huh?
You imbecile! How dare you intrude and have the nerve to stand before me!
The giant body, its massive arms, the stern jaw, flames spewing along the entire length of it. Damn, that's scary. Yukun got to the grade A moron and to try to take this thing on. I don't think there's anything in the world I want to Looks like strong enough to face this thing. Wait. But you know, being this deep in this shit is kind of exciting. Fine, I'll take a stand. Not for anyone else. I'll stand for myself. I tremble with an exhilaration building up in my heart. And the fear of what I'm about to do. But I can't hold back a sadistic grin as I shroud up at the face in the sky.
Come at me. I'll play with ya.
Oh shit, do I have to fight this boss again? God damn it, I don't want to fight this boss. Fine, I guess I will. Sup, fucker? I just spam this attack over and over. Oh! I forgot. Just do the Izanagi thing over and over. No, just Zeo it, but this time I'm just doing this. Come on, dude, just win. Ow. You won't hit me. Uh-oh. You could block that? No, 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 no! Ah! Ow, 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 ow! Ah. That fucking hurt. That's fine. What else do I have? Oh shit, my persona's broken. Hey dude. My god, how much health do you have? Ow! Oh my god, how much health do you have? Wait, is that even hitting? Hang on, let me go triple check. Oh my god. Ow.
You won't hit me. You won't hit me.
Wow, you suck. You're gonna break my persona again, aren't you?
Should we start going on the attack?
Ow.
You won't hit me. You won't hit me.
Ah, shit, you broke my
You
persona.
won't hit me.
What other things? Okay.
You won't hit me. You won't hit me.
I'm trying to
You won't hit
trying to figure out how to do Mandela effect or whatever you call it.
You won't hit me. You won't hit me.
Ow. Man, how much health do you have?
Hit me. You won't hit me.
I've been hitting you quite a bit.
You won't hit me. You won't hit me.
Come on, man. Just die. Ow. Ow.
You won't hit me. You won't hit me.
Oh shit, my persona's broken.
You won't hit me. You won't hit me.
Ooh, got that one.
You won't hit me.
Come on, man. Wow.
Hit me.
Oh, what? What do you mean, Narukami? We lost. That's too bad. The hell do you mean? That sucked. God, this is. You wanna hit me? Oh, this is a problem. Ah! Oh my god! How tough are you? I know whenever I fought him as a Narukami, it took a while. What else do I have? Heat Riser, okay. Cool, I have Heat Riser. Alright, come on, give me a Heat Riser. Damn it. Oh, I think I have to have a specific charge. Alright, now I'm angry. How do I block this? Ah! How do I do this? Oh my god. How do I win against him? Hang on. Let me see if I can, like... But there's gotta be something, like, I'm missing. What if you insta-kill? You can't insta-kill. For some reason. Down block.
So close. Knock him out. You won't hit me. Boring.
I think everybody's just saying, hit him as... Just hit him as hard as you can. Just keep hitting him over and over. But that seems to not be worth it. God damn, you're tough. My God. How do I dodge this? How do I win? Hang on. Tell me, what does auto mode do?
Why not just here you go.
Even in auto mode, you're getting beat down pretty hard.
Why not just yikes? Boring.
Oh yeah.
Here you go. Yikes. Here you go.
Even auto mode is having a hard time.
This is getting fun.
Oh, what? How? I swear. Wait, does it every time you lose a fight the health gets halved? Because it's like, you suck. Here, let me half the health for you. God, that's stupid. Oh, hey, a guy, welcome back. Yeah, thanks, auto mode. I wasn't expecting you to actually kill him. But you know what? Whatever. My body is so hot, I feel like I'm burning up. Sorry. Just breathing hurts my worn out throat. Well, the relentless blaze scorching me, I'm half expecting to collapse into a pile of ashes at any moment.
I guess this is the best I can do with my powers.
I was thinking that maybe I could finish him off, but I'm just too exhausted. It's all I can do is stand on my own 2 feet.
Such impudence from insignificant pests.
Uh-huh. Well, it looks like my efforts weren't for nothing. The giant monster gives a roar in pain when all the damage it took. is recoiling for a moment.
Adachi-san!
Oh, hey, how you doing? From a fair bit away, Yukun is watching me with a look of surprise and bewilderment. It's not the same look he had last year when I confronted him in the TV. There's also hostility in his face. No caution in his eyes. I see nothing in his expression but concern for me. It's annoying.
What are you spacing out for? I don't have time to waste either.
Right.
Alright, now's our chance. I give Yukun the sign, he answers with a nod. A power I've never felt before begins boiling up from the depths of in my body. The two Izanagi's, one dark, one light, resonate. Our powers merge together to become one giant force inside the two of us. I take that strength and reveal it for just a moment, and we unleash it all at Hino Kajusi. Kakatsupi? Whatever. Yes! Yay! I remember this scene. This scene was absolutely fantastic. We were both given the same power, but it revolves down a different path than mine had. I can tell that it's only grown stronger since the last time I saw him. And while the power pulls at me, I can feel it squeezing me dry. The torrent of power becomes a giant sword that pierces Hino Kajusi. Its body shatters into pieces.
It's over, Hino Kagutsuchi. Time for a monster like you to head on home.
Yay! Death. That's one thing I really enjoyed about Persona 4 than any other Persona game. The main villain of Persona 4 has the same persona as you, but it's the evil version. I think that's a clever idea. Legitimately.
Impossible. How could I fall
Because you don't have the...
to this trickery of bonds?
Yep, it's because you don't have any fucking bullets. That's what happens when you don't have a bond, dick ass. And here comes the sad music. As it screams and death cries, the monster's body crumbles into bits. The flames coat its body, flares up one last time.
Serves you right.
Now it's over. The tension that had kept my wound so tightly reached its breaking point and snapped. I can only briefly see the floor rushing up towards me as I collapse to the ground, and then everything is blackness. See? Rotten adults can be good sometimes. Chapter, what is that, 7? Alright. But before we start that, I will be right back. Give me like 30 seconds, I'll be right back. Just give me a minute. Alright, I'm back. Alright, with that out of the way, let's see what happens next. My rules. Sure, let's see what happens next. When I come to, I'm lying face down in the part of the TV world where those old TV sets are stacked around like blocks. I don't remember how I got here after fighting that monster, but one thing's for sure. We annihilated that monster for the world that's never... And there wasn't a single victim created by the entire incident. As long as that's a fact, I don't care about the rest. I fulfilled my objective. I managed to sit up and look around. Sho is lying on the back of the floor, and Yukun is looking at me as if he wanted to say something.
Adachi-san.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Man, what a pain. I had no intentions of seeing you guys ever again, you know?
I had no intentions of seeing you. I hate you with a burning passion.
Finally figured out why you came here, Adachi-san.
Oh? That kid talks like he knows me. Don't you go making a relieved face like that. Sorry, wow. I purposely ignore him and walk over to Sho, slap him on the cheek.
You took a pretty bad beating, too.
Shows opens his eyes slightly and groans in pain. It looks like he's awakened but doesn't have the energy to move. The madness and intense murderous intent are both gone. All he does is breathe. Well, looks at him like that, he's no different from an average kid. JB, gotta ask. Alright, ask it.
That's why I told you that power can't be controlled.
Is it all over?
I don't think it's all over yet.
Yeah, you gotta appeal for your crimes of trying to take over the world.
Those nosy kids pushed your reset button before it was too late.
When I look over at Yukun, his eyes go round in surprise. Oh, come on, you didn't know. No wonder he's enjoying his youth so much. He doesn't realize all the important things going on around him. Idiot.
Well, that's fine with me. A kid should enjoy doing what he wants. Just don't drag me into it.
Do Game Master Shiza still show up to the streams? They do. Game Master, I think Game Master's waiting for the game to end. And I think Shiza is too. This game's boring. Not even gonna lie. These games are boring to play through. But that's, I mean, I just wanted to play it for the story. I'm curious what happens, and I did. Because I'm almost done with this game. I'm going to finish this game, and it's going to be all over.
But now's the only time you get to do that, you know? Once you go out into the real world, there's really nothing great about it.
I see why they just show up exactly. But don't worry, this game's almost over, so then we'll start something actually good. So, like me, a man consumed by power, but he'd still got plenty of chance to start over. He'll find that out, whether he likes it or not. The connections between people are also chains. They've brought me nothing but trouble. So I understand why Sho would want to push that crap as far away from us as possible. I missed a month of streams after all, yeah. I think the next game I play is either going to be Persona Q or Yakuza 0. I haven't decided yet. I kind of want to play Q because Q is a lot of fun. But depending on how you handle it, it can create possibilities for you. In other words, whether you make use of these connections or let them go to waste is all up to you.
In other words, you can't just run and hide in this world. It doesn't let you off the hook that easily. Well then, it's about time I head back. If your friends show up, they'll only start yapping about some annoying drivel again.
Adachi-san, you're going back, right?
I am.
What's that supposed to mean? Did you think I'd run away like in some Hollywood drama?
No, that's not what I meant.
I just want to do my time quietly. I really don't want to get wrapped up in something like this ever again.
You know what? Credit to Adachi. Good man. Man, I just want to do he wants to do his time and just deal with it. He's done. I spit that at him and I stick my head into one of the TVs stacked here. As I'm about to shove myself and the rest away through, I hear a voice.
Please wait.
Huh? The desperation in Yukun's voice startles me and my heart skips a beat. That's a weird thing to say. I can't help but pull myself back out. Being caught off guard like this, surprised me. Like hell, I'm going to let him know that. I decided to play things off normally as I can.
Don't yell like that. You startled me. So, you still have business with me?
Ojima-san said, I'll go see you once things have been settled.
Oh, give me a break. If Dojima-san shows up, I'll get yelled at even in lockup.
I can already see it in my mind, and I can make a face, seeing that Yukun laugh. That punk.
Maybe so. Adachi-san, good luck.
He called me back just to say that. Good luck? My luck is gone. Is none of your business. Seriously, he's still in the same annoying brat I knew from before.
Dumbass.
Dumbass. I loaded all the venom I can muster into throwing that word at Yukun's way, and I don't know what face he's making when he heard it. I have already stuck my head back into the TV, saying my farewells to the world for good. Aren't I gonna show up in the TV in Junes? I'm going back to follow my own path. This time I'm going to make sure I won't be seeing them again. I slowly close my eyes. I'm exhausted to my limit, but it's oddly pleasant feeling. Won't I show up in the Junes? Epilogue. Oh yay, we get to see what happens to Adachi after all is said and done. Oh, he's back in jail.
The prosecution's been settled.
A few months... Oh, wait, well, hang on. It's been a few months since the P1 climax bullshit. The prosecution case finally rests in the middle of summer, and I was transferred to a detention center. Going to court means that there's a possibility that I'll get the maximum penalty under the law, but instead of worrying about that, I'm more relieved that all those troublesome days are finally over.
Man, my road until now seemed long and short at the same time.
I'd like to think he still wears a suit in jail. Like, he's like, here's, like, you know, like the typical, like, orange jumpsuit you get in jail. He's like, nah, I'm not wearing that. Give me my suit. Last year, I lost at my own game. Having to put with that shitty world one day, I was suddenly given a special power. That was when the game started. I had lousy human relationships, a boring job, and was part of a corrupt society. Even if I could destroy it all, I could remake the world in the way I wanted. And I'll admit it, I enjoyed the game, as if I was trying to fill my own empty heart. Me after every Persona game. Even the pressure of the unknown creeped up on me and gave me an ultimate thrill. But eventually I lost to the brats from the investigation team and was arrested at the serial killer who had terrorized Inaba. Game over. After it was all over, the only thing I had left were my experiences and my rules. All games have rules, of course, and once I was caught, I decided that I had to follow the rules of the reality to atone for my sins and confess everything to the police. And yet it was some mysterious corpse who died at the unknown cause was hanging somewhere. They declared the case open again, and I started suspecting that the true killer was still on the loose. If that happened, it would mess up the rules I'd set for myself. I'm not going to stand for this, that's all. Because of the recent commotion, and by now I was mysteriously grave injuries while in custody, it seems that my incarceration is going to be even longer while they try to figure out what happened. I was starting to get tired of all these goddamn psyche evaluations as well. I keep telling them that I'm going to follow the rules of this world, so they should take things a little easy on me, right? Seriously, the people in charge of this are so hard-headed that it's a pain in the ass.
Then again, it doesn't change the fact that I'm bored. I wonder if the way things were before would have been less dull.
I throw myself onto the moldy-smelling tatsumi mat in my cell and yawn loudly. Yes, I'm about to drift off into the escape of sleep. I hear footsteps approaching from the hall.
Hey, you have a visitor.
Uh-oh.
What? Must be Dojima-san.
No, god damn it. Why is Dojima-san here? I roll my eyes and groan inwardly. Just as Yukun said, the instant my indictment and completed, I got a letter from Dojima saying that he'd be coming to see me. What timing? Dojima-san was waiting for me to be moved to the main detention center, and I feel like he's caught
Why
me.
would he want to see me after all this? He really is nosy.
This is so awkward. I thought I'd cut any ties between me and Dojima the moment I was arrested.
Well, you gonna see him or not?
This is why I hate him.
I stand up without a word to the guard. Refusing wouldn't do any good. Of all people, know how persistent they could be. I squint in the harsh light outside the door where Dojima-san's waiting for me. Uh-oh.
Hey. Have you fattened up a bit since the last time I saw you?
Hey.
Well, life in lockup is much easier than your grueling training.
Did I really just hear you say that?
Aww. Dejima-san laughs at my taunt. This is a bit wholesome. It's nice to see the Adachi. I can't stop myself from smiling either. I look down quietly so that he doesn't notice. I threw our connection away, but it came back. I cut it, but it wouldn't stay cut. The bond between people really are troublesome. And yet somewhere inside me I can't help but feel a little relieved all the way things turned out. I guess having a bond like this isn't so bad. I think that to myself, but I accidentally murmur it out loud too. But the sound slips away, lost among the calls of... Oh. Adachi happy ending. The end! That was good. Oh, and it's this again. Interesting. Adachi at least has one bond, and that's with Dojima. That's what I took away from this. He tries to escape bonds, but he'll always get one. Somehow, somewhere. This song's also really good. Adachi, yeah, and Narukami. I'm happy they had Adachi in this game. I'm happy how they put him into the story. It really makes sense. Basically, hey, I need your help, Adachi. Alright, fine. And then he just says, nah, I don't want to help you, actually. Like, literally taking advantage of him. So this is where this song is from. Yeah, I know. The song, I forget its name. I think it's called Today. Was this song in P4 Dancing? I don't think it was. It might have been in like Persona 5 or 3 Dancing. It seems like the type of song that would be in one of those games. But I don't know about 4 Dancing. But I didn't like the final boss of this game, though. It was pretty boring. I mean, I understand why they had to they're like, oh, we need a final boss. Okay, we're just gonna keep the same fighting style, but we'll just put him to the right of the screen. You know, you could just hit him, and also he has like insta-kill attacks. Yeah, you know, it's just gonna be one of those bosses. Yeah, I didn't really particularly like that part, but I understand why they had to add it, because this game wouldn't be anything without that. It's nice to see Adachi's 3rd semester. Basically, yeah. Adachi has 3rd semester. Oh, Adachi talking to Dojima. What a happy family. Not
This
bad.
program was brought to you by the following sponsors.
Oh, thanks, Dachi. Yay! It's finally finished. Alright, now the next thing to do is this. Oh, dear lord. Is it as long as this one? Wow, P3 looks a lot harder. Okay. Well, I'm probably going to end the stream here, and next time I'll start this. Persona 3's path. Because I am curious to see what the Persona 3 crew has been up to. Yeah. I'm not going to do any more of these. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. After we finish this game, I'm probably going to play Persona Q or Yakuza 0. That'll take a while. Yeah, well, it won't take that. Episode P4 only took like 2 or 3 streams. So, you know what? I don't think it'll take that long. So, yeah. We're almost done with the game. We're almost done. But once we get done, we'll actually do something actually fun. Like Persona Q. I promise you. Persona Q is like the... Persona Q is a lot of fun. Yeah. So, yeah. Next stream will be, Wednesday. So, make sure you be there for that. And, I don't really have much else to say. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday.